Come on in, my beautiful people. Come on in. My name is Drea, and I'm the founder and lead broker and consultant of Choice Destination Logistics. I want to apologize in advance. I'm feeling a bit under the weather, but I did feel the need to get this video out. It is part 2 of the series, Path to Independent Freight Broker. In my last video, I discussed what a freight broker is and why we are needed. But today, I want to make this short, straight to the point video about what are the requirements. Before you actually take the steps to become a licensed freight broker, there's a few prerequisites that you need to have accomplished prior to starting your freight brokerage business. That would be choosing your company name and registering your business within your state with the advice I recommend of a CPA or an actual lawyer. Then you want to move on to creating a business plan. That would include finding the right carriers. Who are going to be your partners? Who are you going to lean on when you are vetting out shippers? Who are the right carriers going to be for your niche in the business? So let's get into the actual steps. The FMCSA, or Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, along with the Department of Transportation, DOT, are the governing bodies of the transportation industry. Anyone who transports goods in exchange for compensation or helps is required to have a broker or operating authority through the FMCSA. At the time of this video, there is a one-time fee of $300 for obtaining the broker authority. You will then submit Form OP1 online, which will grant you a letter and an MC motor carrier number immediately. So these documents are your notice that a freight broker license application is underway, but they are not an authorization to operate just yet. You still must complete a few more steps before becoming a freight broker. You will also need to get either a freight broker bond, BMC 84, or establish a trust fund, BMC 85, in the amount of $75,000. That money ensures that if a freight broker doesn't live up to their contract with their carrier, the bond company or trust fund will pay the carrier on their behalf. So the major difference between the BMC 84 surety bond and the BMC 85 trust fund is how that $75,000 is covered. Most new brokers will choose the BMC 84 option due to less upfront capital needed. For the BMC 84 bond, freight brokers are not required to pay this entire amount. Instead, freight broker bonds are priced as a percentage of the total bond amount. So that typically ranges from $500. I've seen upwards of $3,500, $4,000. It's based on your record, your personal credit score, and financial security. So the next couple of steps are pretty straightforward. Step 3 would involve designation of process server. You do that through the form BOC3, which is filed with the FMCSA. Freight brokers must have a process agent in each state that they operate. The process agent is the person who will receive legal documents or process documents on behalf of the freight brokerage in any legal proceedings brought against it. And again, they are registered with the FMCSA via the form BOC-3. And this service, I've seen it range, but it can cost as little as $25. And I'll leave a link in the description so you can check out the service that I use. The fourth step is the Unified Carrier Registration. New freight brokers, they also need to register with the Unified Carrier Registration. This is not a program through FMCSA, but instead is an agreement among the states that help govern and regulate fees paid by motor carriers, brokers, and other transportation professionals. For myself, as a non-asset broker, that means I'm a broker that does not have any trucks. I think my cost, this is an annual cost, but I believe I paid just under $90. This is not required but I wanted to add this in as a bonus option on top of the bond. So most brokers will look to obtain additional insurance such as general and property liability, contingent cargo, and errors and emissions policies to offset the risk in their operations. It could also give a broker a competitive advantage on bidding, as it can demonstrate professionalism to shipping companies that may require this to broker their loads. So now that you're licensed, your business is set up, and your insurance is in place, your documents are ready, you're ready to hit the ground running. It's time to put the rubber to the road, as they say. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Hope that you found value in this information on how to start your own independent freight brokerage business. As freightpreneurs, remember, we are here to make dollars that make sense.